Hello, Hero Collectors here. How's it going, everybody? Hope y'all are doing fantastic. I know I am, and today I'm very excited to crack open these DCX Sonic the Hedgehog action figures. Who could have guessed that we were getting these? We got the comic crossover just recently, and not long after that had started, these got announced, and bam, they're already here. Ooh, she's got some gunk. Target actually stuck a sticker on the front of the packaging, and then stuck her in a box. What the hell? Anywho, so I've got some figures here. We've got the 4-pack of Darkseid, not a crossover figure, just straight up a Darkseid figure. Shadow as Batman with a light up effect. Silver as Green Lantern, Sonic as the Flash, and then we've got the single carded Amy as Wonder Woman. The Flash and Silver apparently do have their own single card releases, but this was the only way to get Shadow as Batman currently. So I got these two to get all the characters that they currently have at this scale. This is the 5-inch Sonic scale. We're going to check out this Darkseid and see how he compares to my DC Mafex figures and see exactly what he can do, because apparently they're also making other Justice League characters, but with the 2.5-inch Sonic figures. So will this guy scale with those Justice League figures? Will he scale with the rest of my DC figures currently? I don't know. We're going to find all that out, but I'm not going to unbox these on camera just because this box is going to be a little difficult to keep on camera and film at the same time. So we're just going to cut here, and I'm going to have them unboxed, and then we'll take a look at everything. Okay, that took a bit of doing. I basically had to unfold that whole box to get these guys out of the 4-pack, and I just kind of stood them up here. I haven't really messed with them much. What I do like already off the bat is that they have the movie Sonic figure articulation, not the kind of more game style articulation where it's limited. No, they have knees, elbows, swivels, butterflies, the whole 9 yards. So let's start with Silver here, and I will say that Darkseid, don't fall over. When I was getting him out of the package, I did kind of scuff up his boot with the clippers trying to cut the plastic ties. So let's actually refocus there. Take a look at him. And he is very top heavy with this big old noggin. The printing looks pretty good. Green Lantern ring looking good there. Fist doesn't want to, those fingers don't want to stay popped. I might have to heat that up to see if I can fix that. Still pretty cool. He's got the articulation, bicep, elbow. Joints do feel slightly loose, which is disappointing. I would like them to be just a little bit tighter so that he's not flopping around when I try to pose him or stand him. Movement there. Okay, a ball there. Good swivel there. No swivel at the boot. Can angle down. Let's pivot. Hinge. Looking pretty good. Okay. So that's all broken in there. So let's pose him with the ring. Like so. Pretty good. And if you have not read this crossover, it's fun. It's an all ages book, so it's written for kids, but adults can read it and still enjoy it as well. Art's really nice. The team up is really fun. How these characters got these costumes is a fun concept as well. I like it. There you go. He's just kind of posed over there. So let's take a look at Amy. So yeah, high recommend. I would assume it's coming out in trade very soon. It ended a month or two ago, so it would be another month or two before it comes out in trade form. That hand. None of these come with any accessories. I would have appreciated Amy to come with her hammer, but yeah, maybe shadow some batarangs or something. She can kick up that high. Not super pliable skirt, but I do like that it's up and out of the way. Okay, just plugs back in. Okay, it takes a little bit of force to get that to pop back out, so I'm not too worried now. Might have just been when I was getting her out of the packaging that it kind of loosened her up on that joint there. yeah, would have liked to have her hammer, at least. I can't remember if she uses it in the crossover, but I'm sure she does. There. Now let's go over to Sonic here as the Flash, looking pretty cool. I like they were interacting and racing a lot in the crossover. The texture on this is a little rough. I don't know, not quite plasticky smooth. And again, big old noggin. These guys, like, they're sturdy once you get the feet planted, but man, they are very top heavy. There, got that hinge there. This, that. All kinds of great articulation, though. I love that they have upgraded their 5-inch figures like this, like the movie ones. There, that leg popped off when I was getting out of the package as well. There. Swivel there. He's got the new 52 style Flash lines here. There's that. Okay, not a lot of range there at the feet, but okay, let's see if we can get him into a running pose, not have him fall over. We'll do a Sonic running pose, not the... There, and... he's a little loose in the joints, so it's not super sturdy, and that big head of his not helping it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. Wonder if there's a way to tighten those joints up. And let's just put them like this for now. Nope, that's still not working, that head. That big old noggin. Making him super top heavy. Okay, now let's move on to Shadow as Batman. Let's see if you guys can see the light up effect there. So, is that... Not a lot of pivoting with the head, just rotation because of the cape. His head's less grainy, it's more smooth. The cape can rotate, and it's even got the little bends for these quills back here. But yeah. So you can maybe do like a whoa. He's hiding. I like that, that's fun. But okay, no butterflies on him. I think that's just because of the light up effect. Let's get that. Oh. This hand doesn't want to hinge. Oh, there we go. Okay. There's that. Like so. There's that one. We got the same. Nope. It worked. Okay. Those fingers are trying to pop off too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to heat those up and see if I can get that fixed. No waist rotation on him. Thigh swivel, knee. There. I keep pressing the light up feature. Get the shoes. Okay. Now let's try to pose him like Batman. Like so. Looking pretty good. So all we're missing in terms of these guys now are Knuckles as Superman and Tails as Cyborg. So that's who we're missing from this crew to finish the team. But now we got to bring in Darkseid. And this is the one that has me the most curious because it's a... Let's bring him in and compare him next to a standard 6-inch figure. We have the Mandarin from Marvel Legends. So he is taller than 6 inches, which means he will most likely be taller than the Mafex, who I will bring in just a second. He does have a butterfly, shoulder rotation, bicep rotation, double jointed pinless elbows. He's got a wrist swivel and hinge. Looking good. The paint was a little bit choppy here and there with these guys. For him, he's looking pretty solid. He's even got some rock texture on him. That looks good. Okay, got the hinge. No swappable hands. Like I said, no accessories for any of these guys. He's got a double ball torso. So he's got a ball here and a ball at the waist. Interesting. That's pretty good. Okay, crunching back. Not a lot of head movement. That, I will say, that is limited just because of that collar especially. Hips got that far. This is a very pliable, kind of rubbery-esque skirt. Some double jointed pinless knees. That's a big hinge. I know sometimes people don't like that. We got boot rotation, and the calf was, yeah, it's on backwards. Okay, so we just gotta flip the foot there. Interesting. So is that the case with this one? No. Okay, it was just that one, the right side. Kick forward, thigh swivel, double jointed knee. The boot swivel, foot hinges. So let's get him stood up straight. And then see if I can get a... Okay, the arms can't quite go behind his back. But that's actually not too bad. I like that for a dark side. Okay, now let's bring in... We have the Mafex Hush Batman. And... Okay, he is taller. I think proportionally, the head on Darkseid is just a little too small to really fit. But honestly, I don't hate this. I think this looks semi-okay. But this is probably going to make Darkseid seem too small. Here is the Mafex Bane, who is quite larger than Batman, and yeah, he does make Darkseid feel small, because Darkseid should absolutely be bigger than Bane in most cases. But I don't hate this. I think I would be comfortable putting Darkseid with the rest of my current DC collection, which is just the Mafex stuff. I don't have any McFarlane's of consequence. I have a few stragglers, but I've sold most of my others, and I've just been kind of waiting for Mattel. So I wonder if potentially what I might end up caving to do, if they maybe do the whole team, because they have those 2-packs that are coming out with the Justice League and the Sonic figures in the smaller scale for them. If those scale with this Darkseid, if I just have a mini collection of these Jack-specific DC figures, I don't know. It's tempting. It's tempting to do, but... Okay, let's pose Darkseid up just a little bit differently. And maybe do this. Like he's facing off against our team of 4, and there goes Shadow. Yeah, top heavy for sure. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. These are pretty fun. Little loose in the joints, top heavy. That is less fun, but I do like the concept, and I think the figures look good. I'll just have to figure out what I'm going to do in terms of balancing and posing eventually. So there is that. Let's bring him a little bit closer here. Oh, come on, Shadow. Don't do this to me. You were doing so well. That. Get Amy, and Silver, and Darkseid. Alright, so let me know what you think down in the comments below. Are you planning to get these figures? Do you have them on order? Do you already have them? What do you think of them? And, you know, have you read the comic book? Do you think it's a fun crossover? Let me know all the things as I try to adjust and get a really good look at all 4 or 5 of these together. But yeah, let me know all the things down in the comments below, and while you're down there, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing, and I will talk to you all in another video, another post, another time.